I'm actually going to pass the stick to you when you're comfortable and let you do some flying if you'd like.
Cool. Now, how sensitive is it?
Say that again?
How sensitive is it?
Well, you tell me. Go ahead and grab your, I'll keep the throttles. Just go ahead and grab the stick in your right hand. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you push left, you go left. You push right, you go right. You push forward, you go down. You pull back, you go up. Positive G's you get by pulling backwards. Negative G's you get by pushing forwards.
Wow, that's cool. See, I like rolling like this. That's fun. We're actually going down too, right?
We are, yeah. We're going down about 6,000 feet a minute.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
You want to try doing a roll?
No, that's good.
Oh, it's easy.
No, I don't want to. No.
Okay.
That roll scared the hell out of me. It's yours. It's your plane.
My plane. What roll scared you?
Just the roll, once I had it, and I was doing it myself, I don't know, I just started freaking out.
Okay. Would you like me to demo a tight roll for you?
What's that going to do to me?
There's no G involved.
A tight roll. Yeah, let's do it.
It's called an aileron roll, and this is just to show you kind of our rapid roll rate. There's this, you just sit back, and it's the easiest thing we do.
Okay.
We'll speed up just a little bit. With these short, stubby wings, we've got an airplane that's not stable, but it's really maneuverable. That's one of the advantages of flying a fighter. We're going to do a quick, just tight roll to the left, okay?
Okay.
So our nose is already up, coming left.
Wow.
That wasn't hard, was it?
My head hit the side.
But it shows you they advertise you can do 2 of those rolls in 1 second in this airplane.
Wow.
When you're at the right speed.
You guys do a lot of that in your air show.
We sure do. You're exactly right. And you'll see it now that you've done that.
Have you ever flown through the mountains at low altitude?
Oh, yes. It's the most enjoyable thing I've done in flying.
I bet. I mean, I lived in Vail, and I've always, if I was going to do something like that, I'd always want to go through the mountains low. That'd be fun.
It is really, it's great. You can get a feel for the speed. You can get a feel for your altitude differentials.
Right.
It's fantastic.
I lived in like 9,000 feet, and we hiked 12, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Train high, sleep low.
Train high.
If you want to build up that VO2 max and get acclimated right, don't you train high and then sleep low?
Yes, sir.
I climbed Mount McKinley way back in the day.
Wow.
And my wife and I got engaged on Kilimanjaro.
Wow.
Over in Africa, which isn't quite as high, and it's not terribly challenging, you know. It's a couple days of hard work, but she's not into climbing, so it was a good challenge for her to go up to 20,000 feet.
Put it 516, make a right turn.
So the only other maneuver we're going to do, and it doesn't need to be, it's not terribly challenging.
Okay.
It's not even as much so as the stuff we've already done, will be what we call the overhead brake. And this is how fighters approach airports. You don't just get set up for a straight in at 10 miles away, especially the aircraft carrier. You approach it, and rarely just by yourself, usually 2, 3, or 4 airplanes together, and you fly right overhead the boat, 800 feet. You do one sharp left-hand turn for half of a circle, so 180 degrees. And in that turn, you slow down and you sequence yourself into the landing pattern. So it kind of serves 2 purposes there. As you roll wings level, you put your landing gear down and your flaps down, because if you put your gear down at 400 or 500 miles an hour, it just rip right off. The airplane just can't take it. So then you're pointed basically the wrong direction. You do one final turn of 180 degrees to land, flying at real specific altitudes, and then you're set up to land in the boat. You get about 15 seconds of wings level time once you come out of that turn before you are stopped on the carrier. And then the last part is just easy.
Okay.
And that's the part that scares me, the landing part, so I usually close my eyes. I'm going to give you the controls.
Right. Right.
My favorite thing, personally, is not just pulling 7 or 8 Gs. It's flying low and fast like that.
Yeah.
It's also the most challenging thing for pilots to do.
I bet.
Because your what we call mission cross-check time, your ability to look inside or deal with things is less than a second. If you take your eyes off what you're doing, and you have any sort of downward trend, you know, you're in the drink or you're in the dirt.
And they say, like I was watching dogfights, when you dive straight down and you have to pull up at a certain amount of time, or you're not going to pull up in
That's
time.
right. Yeah, you can't just stop whenever you want to.
Right.
You kind of have a circle that is going to, you know, you can affect it. You can pull up faster by pulling more Gs, but you can also knock yourself out by doing that too.
Exactly.
You all set?
Yep.
Flex those legs. Take a deep breath. Ready. Hit it. All right, stop. Keep working. Breathe. Say hick.
Hick.
You're doing great.
Hick.
One more good breath and we're done. All right, nothing to it. 2 G's from here. Nice job, Rick.
Thank you very much. Oh, man. I'm exhausted. No working out for me tonight.
Well, this can count as a workout, that's for sure.
Yes, it does.
Okay, now this is the part where I close my eyes and you get us on deck, okay?
Yeah.
Not so much?
No, thank you.
Okie doke. Well, nice work. You made it. We're back on solid ground.
Couldn't even feel we touched. Good job.
We'll go. What's that?
I said, man, my butt's sore.
Now imagine 7.5 hours over Iraq. That's a long flight.
Oh, my gosh.
I used to want to take like bubble wrap or something with me, but you can't do that because in the off chance you eject,
Information 0 cleared, altimeter 29.
Don't even think pillow, just think a 1/4 inch of bubble wrap. As the seat accelerates up, before it actually hits your rear end, that small distance of the bubble wrap, it would break every bone in your leg and your rear end, just in the amount of time it has to accelerate that 1/2 inch.
Wow.
So you're not allowed to use anything like that. No seat cushions in injection seats.
Wow.
What you get is what you got, which isn't much.
No, it's not.
Easier than you thought or a little bit harder?
Harder.
Was it?
Yeah.
Which parts?
Well, just as much as hard as you had to push,
Yeah.
and how tired each move was. Those two things were really surprised me.
Looks like your son's taking some pictures over there. What's his name?
Jackson.
And how about your daughter?
Julia.
Jackson and Julia.
They were born after a Pink Floyd show. We almost named them Pink and Floyd, but couldn't do that.
That's great. Are you okay if I bring the canopy up?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here it comes.